Welcome to another edition of Coffee with the Goose, where we talk about things that are interesting, fascinating, and irritating. I try to play all of those angles. I am the Goose. Glad you joined me. Another beautiful summer day, and we're enjoying the weather and here to talk some more boxing. We're all itching. I'm one of them, I'll admit, and we want to find out who's going to fight who next, and of course Pacquiao is at the top of that list. I want to start the show. Well, first of all, I usually start with coffee, but hey, it's mid-afternoon, and as much as I like coffee, if I drink it later in the day, I'm not going to sleep at night. So so spare me, please. I'm going to start this show a little differently. I'm going to defend somebody. I love to debunk theories and mysteries and rumors. I hate rumors. We're all in the news, and especially on YouTube, we want to be the first to get you the news, get you the latest. Yeah, I'm one of those guys too. But you got to draw the line somewhere. You want to make sure the rumor has some kind of factual basis, right? And number two, make sure it's a fact. You don't want to just sound like a little school child. Guess what I heard? A lot of YouTubers do that. It's just irritating. We've already debunked a couple of rumors. One of them was Pacquiao's going to fight Conor McGregor. Come on, anybody with any common sense knows that wasn't going to happen. The other one was Triple G. Pacquiao's going to fight Triple G. Well, as it turns out, that's not going to happen either. So here is the latest rumor. We're going to put to rest right now. That was that Manny Pacquiao knocked out Amir Khan during sparring sessions in LA at the Wildcard Gym years ago. Didn't happen. Okay, if it did, we would have heard about it years ago when it did happen. The guilty party in this case was a member of the Wildcard Gym. He trains alongside Pacquiao. His name is Dean Byrne. Dean, sorry, buddy, but I'm gonna hang you out to dry here. These are the quotes. He said, "Well, I didn't see it myself." Well, you should stop right there. But no, that's not enough for certain YouTubers. He said it, so that made it fact, right? He said, "No, I didn't see it myself. I heard stories that he was asleep on the floor. I heard that." Okay, I've heard things too, but that doesn't make it a fact. And then he went on to say things that I would agree with, that Pacquiao would have knocked him out back then, yesterday, today, or tomorrow. And he also said, when Amir Khan hits you, it's like a cap gun. Yeah, let's not be too disrespectful to the guy. And he also said, when Pacquiao hits you, you know it. So, I agree Pacquiao would beat him. But come on now, why are you disrespecting Amir Khan? He's not one of those guys that's hateful, who talks trash, who is all about me, and I'm the greatest, and I'll knock anybody out. He's never like that. Whether you're a fan of his or not, you don't just start rumors about this guy several years after something may or may not have happened. So let me update you on who Amir Khan is and who he isn't, okay? He's not a legend like Pacquiao or some of the guys that beat Amir Khan. By the way, Khan came out just recently and said, no, it didn't happen. We must have fought 300 to 400 rounds in sparring, and he says he was never hurt and never knocked down by Pacquiao. I take him at his word. And again, nobody came out and started this rumor years ago when this allegedly happened. So I don't know why you're dissing Amir Khan. He is a champion, okay? He is a proven champion. He's 33, so he's probably on the downhill side of his career. But he has a record of 34-5 with 21 KOs. Now, he has been knocked out 4 times, right? Well, okay, you're a fighter. Pacquiao's been knocked out 3 times, okay? So a couple of those knockouts were kind of brutal. One was at the hands of Terrence Crawford just recently, and the other one was Canelo Alvarez. That was another brutal knockout. Hey, they're both great fighters. You know, you win some, you lose some. You're not going to hold that against Amir Khan. He's a champion, you know. And in case you doubt me, I'll give you three names, that is, of great fighters he's beaten. How about Marco Antonio Barrera? Legend, right? How about Zab Judah, another champion? How about Devon Alexander, another great fighter? So Amir Khan has proven his skill and his worthiness as a great fighter. Again, he's a champion, and why everybody wants to just take him and make him an example and embarrass him, there's no reason for it. So shame on you guys, especially since there's no proof. There's no video proof, and there's no one person who says, yes, I saw that. No, correct me if I'm wrong. The one person that I know of who said that it happened was Dean Byrne, and he said, well, I didn't see it myself. I just heard about it. Okay, so let's just put that to rest, shall we? Amir Khan is a great fighter and a very respectful fighter. So all props to him. Now, let's figure out who, we'll take one more name off the list for Pacquiao, who's going to be his next opponent. This is getting frustrating, I'm telling you. Of course, you know, we want to see him fight Mayweather, but that's not going to happen. Floyd's a chicken. I mean, he's retired now. So that's never going to happen. And Floyd, by the way, before I get off that subject, Floyd knows Pacquiao does not lose rematches. It doesn't happen. He's lost one rematch that I know of, and that was that knockout at the hands of Marquez, and he had already beaten him a couple times. So Pacquiao's a dangerous animal even before the rematch, but if you're going to fight him again, beware. And Floyd Mayweather knows that, so that ain't going to happen. The other, again, Triple G, Pacquiao and Triple G are not going to fight. That was the, who started that rumor and said, oh, we're in negotiations? Bob Arum, you know, top rank, Pacquiao's former boss. I'm sorry, Arum didn't say that. It was Freddie Roach. Sorry, got to correct myself. Freddie Roach, Pacquiao's trainer, legendary trainer, and his strength and conditioning coach, Justin Fortune, came out and said, hey, he was probably just joking. So that was that fueled a lot of videos, but that's not going to happen, although I'd love to see it. There are two other champions in the welterweight ranks besides Pacquiao. That's Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. Now the latest from Bob Arum. This I know. Bob Arum says no, it's not going to happen this year. And the reason is not because Terrence Crawford says he's been ducking me or he's afraid of me. Neither of which is true. It's because it's not going to sell. That's why that fight hasn't happened, and probably isn't going to happen. As good as Terrence Crawford is, his resume is not strong, and it's just not going to be a big draw. So that's not going to happen. The other welterweight champion, as you know, is Errol Spence Jr. And again, we've gone through this before, but I'll remind you why that may not happen, and that's Errol Spence Jr. And the reason that may not happen is he's coming off that serious car crash. I wish him well, but I don't think he's up to it, to be honest. It would have been a great fight. But when you get bounced around and tossed from a car in a drunk driving crash, yeah, you're not the same guy. And that's with all due respect. Errol Spence Jr. is a tough cookie. There's no doubt about that. So who does that leave? Well, there are four other fighters in the welterweight ranks that are being mentioned. Mikey Garcia, and I laugh because that's not going to happen, and that wouldn't be much of a fight. He's only fought twice, I think, as a welterweight, and he lost an embarrassing matchup with Errol Spence, or Terrence, who was it, Errol Spence Jr. or Terrence Crawford? He lost. Terrence Crawford, right? Mikey Garcia?
I forgot.
Yeah, one of the two. It was a joke. It was Errol Spence Jr.
He won his last fight, though.
He did. Did he?
Yeah, against.
Oh yeah. Okay, so make that 3. But he's still. Pacquiao would embarrass him. It would be a joke, and I don't think anyone's going to watch it. And but don't tell Mikey Garcia that just recently he came out with a video, I think it was Fox Sports, and said, yeah, Pacquiao's at the top of my list. Mikey, I respect you as a light welterweight, but your list doesn't mean anything to us. Okay, you're not in his league. We're not interested in your list. It's Pacquiao's list we're interested in. So that leaves 2 fighters. Danny Garcia. Oh, I'm sorry, 3. Keith Thurman, who wants a rematch, probably not going to happen. Danny Garcia, another legit welterweight titleist, and Sean Porter, who is a former welterweight title holder. Either one of those, any of those matchups would be great, including Sean Porter. That would be a war. So I don't know. You know as much as I do, but we do know this. It's not going to be Floyd. It's not going to be Triple G. It's not going to be Terrence Crawford. It's not going to be Marquez. I'd like to see that too. It's not going to be any of those. I'm at my wit's end trying to figure out who Pacquiao is going to fight next. But hopefully we'll get the word soon. It's been almost a year now, but nobody's been fighting with you know what going on, and everybody's afraid of everything. So it's just maddening. Anyhow, we're going to leave it at that. But the main point of this video is respect for Amir Khan, and shame on you guys for ripping this guy over the coals, and he did nothing wrong. Nothing other than, not being the fighter you love. I'm sorry, but that's it. Amir Khan's a great fighter, just not up there with Pacquiao, and he's not going to fight Pacquiao. So there you go. That's it for this edition of Coffee with the Goose. Thank you so much for joining me. Many, many thanks to you guys who subscribe, and we're still on Facebook, isn't that right, Jude? Yep, good to go on Facebook, so check it out. We appreciate it. You guys take care. We'll talk to you again soon.